I redid that governor. That thing's extremely responsive. A little cover crop. Hey, this is the bush hog that I brought recently. It's got a few rust holes in it. Got all the, I must go all the way around it. All these grease fittings, none of them worked. Got them taking grease. Had a bunch of junk around the wheel. I put some washers in them. Got the grease fittings working in them. I'm new to this fast-ish bush hog, so bear with me. I checked the blades on it. The blades look okay. I'm gonna try it. We just had this hurricane, so it ain't gonna be no bush hogging for the next few days. I got 3 rows of peppers I want to mow down. I haven't never mowed yet. I'm gonna mow the peppers down and I'm gonna try my plow in there. Hopefully before plow day, hopefully. But I did a bunch of mechanic work to this thing here. The carburetor, I brought the bush hog last week. I brought it a week ago. All right, but I couldn't hook it up because I had the carburetor tore all apart. I took a bunch of mechanical videos, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna upload them. I'll probably hold them maybe to the off time this winter, maybe. How to adjust the governor and the carburetor fine tuning, and some rejetting on the carburetor, and how to put a adjuster on it and all that. I may hold back on that for a little while. But anyway, we're talking about the bush hog. I got my overrun adapter clutch on here. Gearbox was already full of gear oil. That's a great sign. A lot of the older ones, people put grease in it. I do it myself. Once you get to the point where the won't hold gear oil, just fill them up with grease. That works great. But you know it's got good seals in it if it's full of gear oil. That was a great sign. All right, PTO shaft's in great shape. Got my overrun adapter clutch on here. I got 2 little issues. Somebody knows how to resolve this. I'm glad to hear about it. All right, one issue is my hitch looks level, and I measured it. It might be a smidge difference on this side, but if anything, it looks dead level. But for some reason or another, I don't know if I need to put a piece of metal to this side. Like the bush hog, does it supposed to do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm used to a 3-point hitch one, so I don't know. Is it supposed to wobble like that? I mean, because that greatly affects the cutting height, if you know what I mean. But I can weld a little plate in here, to keep it up like that. I guess I can put a little piece of plate in here on this one side to keep it up. I don't know about these bush hogs. Anybody watch this video and chime in for me with the fastest bush hog. I got a couple people are making a call about that. But $200. I don't know the brand in it. I've seen this style before with the brackets on the side. I've seen them before for sale. I don't know what brand this is. The sticker is long gone. The decking is a little rough shape. I'm not gonna use this bush hog much. As you see, I used my M with the mowing this year. And the Super A, my uncle just rode that, helped out with that. But the PTO shaft is in great shape, full of gear oil, so they really got no leaks. The blades look pretty good. I'm gonna try it. If they look like they need sharpening, I'll sharpen. Ain't no problem sharpening. This is one issue I can't, like to me, that's gonna greatly adjust the way it affects the how it cuts. I don't know nothing about this fast hitch stuff. Is it supposed to do that, or do I need to put a plate in it? I don't know. And I can't. I mean, I don't know. I gotta ask somebody about that. So I got all the grease fittings working good on it. I'm gonna start it up in a second. You hear it $200. You ain't gonna get a perfect one for $200 with the point already on it. Just some minor stuff. I can't, but a bunch of wire mess wrapped around the back wheel. Another thing is, I was trying to get my hydraulics to, well, this will let it all the way to the ground. But I talked to someone else that has one that they said they have to set theirs on blocks. So that's what I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna lay like a 4x4 under it and set it down on it. Theirs is the same way. JT West is the same way. His is like that. You gotta set it on, he said you gotta set his on blocks to get to have the point high enough. But that's pretty beefy point. They got a bunch of little pieces of metal on here for bracing. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, that's homemade, of course, but still. I think this is gonna be about do it for me for fast hitch implement that I was looking for, unless I just happen to just run across something. You know how that goes. It'll always be like that. You say, well, I got everything I need, and you just run across this thing. Oh, I can use that. As far as looking for stuff, that's how I just bump across something. I think this is it. I got the 1 point. I got to hit my corn planter on the fast hitch. I got a bush hog mower now, 5-footer for the fast hitch. I got a fast hitch plow, and I have a fast hitch bog disc. So whole lot, and I'm gonna be cultivating with this tractor too and putting down fertilizer. So I don't think I'm gonna be a whole lot more implements that I'm gonna use on this tractor. I wanted this bush hog when I need one real quick and back up to it, clump, throw the shaft on there and gone. Because that's Super A. I don't really have a bush hog for the M. Me and my cousin traded out. And we swapped back out once we were done mowing. He brought me my 3-point hitch one back right there. So I didn't, that wasn't a permanent thing. We just traded out, temporarily to get the bush hog mowing done. He took my 5-foot one and put on his little 9N, and I took the 7 and put behind the M. But we switched back out when we're done. So I don't really have a bush hog for the M. Now, so I wanted that for that. I need to cut down some stalks and just mow around my gardens or whatever real quick, because I need to hit them about twice to keep the grass down. But if anybody got any suggestions on this, is this supposed to be like this? I mean, my hitch, I can't pick this side of the hitch up no more. But it looks pretty level to me. But you can see where it's in the connector there. It's I don't know. It may supposed to be like that. It may supposed to just wobble back and forth like that. I'm not sure. I mean, I can put me a little piece of plate down on it, on that one side. But the tractor, I've been over it. I'm gonna paint my plow, and I think I'll be ready after that. I ordered me some tie rod ends. They'll be here in a few days with boots and all. These are wore out. We're getting rid of these. Order some good ones. I'll do a video on that later. But that's my fast hitch bush hog. If anybody got any suggestions or anything, and I got some 2 more stop controls. I got them for the downside. I got some more of them ordered two to go up here to keep from binding my shaft up. So I come in the I bought it just a minute ago, and I'm gonna start it up. Got my brake band fixed. Get it right, y'all. Oh, hear this thing running on top of me. And I'm not sure why I need to run that. I'm not sure exactly why I need to run that. You gotta be careful right here. But you say that's plenty high when it's not even near. Set this down a second. Looks good to me. if someone else, see what that overrun clutch does? That's still in gear. Tractor ain't moving. I think I sit there and just click, 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 click. Here, click it. No, I ain't got it. There you go. See, that's engaged. Here, click it. That's what that does. Anybody got any suggestions? This PTO has been like this since I purchased this tractor. But it was randomly. What I did last time I used the PTO is I hung an adjustable wrench on this. Just hung an adjustment wrench on it this way. And that did the trick. But this thing would jump in and out. Just randomly. You be going along, it's gonna jump forward. I don't know what caused. It's been like that ever since I've had it, which has only been over a year now. But what I did last year when I did use the Bush 3-point hitch, because this had a 3-point hitch on it last year. What I did last year was when I bush hogged with it, I hung an adjustable wrench over top of this and let it. And I hate to hang the adjustment wrench on here. That's gonna tear up my paint. I really hate to do that, but I will if I got to. But I can't find a fairly simple solution to that. I will hang a wrench on it again. Like I said, this ain't gonna get used a whole lot. I'm gonna get a demo on this. May put it in front of this video. We just had that hurricane to come through, so it ain't gonna be no time soon, of course. But everything is just drenched wet right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is my 1-point hitch bush hog I picked up for $200. If anybody got any suggestions on this here, which I think it's going to be in that homemade block there, maybe put a piece of metal on it, that'll tighten it up a little bit. Any suggestions on that and this PTO lever? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Governor extremely responsive now. Just that way. This is what I wanted to brush hog, but there's water standing in that. So I just hitting this little spot here, got a little grass in it. Ain't that pretty, the red paint is shining, I'm gonna clean it up. And I'll dent the old hood up. But that's the fastest brush hog I brought. That's one finely tuned engine right there. That governor now is so responsive. Whew. Brush hog worked okay. Thanks for watching.